Hey everyone, today I want to share a story of how I just closed a $38,000 recruiting deal, and more importantly for you, I'm going to give you the exact 3-step process that I use to close deals just like this consistently. So let me walk you through this deal. This was once again, $38,000 placement fee with a 30-person company in the San Francisco Bay Area. The candidate landed a $190,000 salary, and my fee on that was 20%, so 20% of that salary. Now this was done on contingency, which means I only got paid when I actually found the right person for the job. And this is how I like to do most of my deals because it means that I can work with lots of clients at one time and I can close lots of deals in 1 month, and frankly, it's a lot less stressful. So here's how it went down. I found the client through cold email. I filled the job through cold email. I used a combination of Apollo, Clay, and Smart Lead to make this happen. If you want to learn exactly how to do that, check out my free training in the description beneath this video. So all that to say, I narrowed it down to 8 really strong candidates in the Bay Area, and then I sent those candidates over to my client. The client interviewed 6 of them, 4 made it to the second round coding phase, and then 2 passed that second round, and then 1 of them, they told me they really been easier though. The candidate was what we call a passive candidate. So he wasn't actively searching when I reached out to him. He already had a job that he liked for the most part, but there were a few things that he was a little dissatisfied with, which is why he started interviewing with my client. So once he passed that coding test, after the second round interview, I knew we were in good shape, because the nice thing about engineers is once they pass that coding test, you're usually in the clear, right? It's kind of mostly about culture fit at that point. So here's the 3 things that I did to close this deal and that you can use to close any recruiting deal that you're working on. First and foremost, you want to understand what other companies they're interviewing with. Do they have any other active interviews going on, right? This is critical. You have to check on this also after each interview round, because obviously people could take a new interview. Things could change as time goes on. Second, you want to understand where they rank these opportunities. So for example, if they have 2 or 3 places that they're interviewing at, it's important to understand, hey, where do you rank my client? Where do you rank all those other opportunities? Are we number 1? Are we number 2? Be honest with me here, Jim, right? Now, if they do not rank your client number 1, or they hesitate to rank them number 1, you need to dig into that, right? Is it the opportunity? Is it money? Maybe it's like the stock or equity, or maybe it's the team, maybe it's the product. What is it that they don't like or they're unsure of? The good news here is any of these objections can be overcome. There are more levers that you can pull once you know them, but if you don't know what they are, then you can't possibly address them later. After you've gone through steps 1 and 2, the final question, the $1 million question, is what offer do you need to see from my client in order to shut down your job search and tell all those other companies that you're interviewing with, hey, thanks but no thanks, I found my next job. Now it's very important to get this hypothetical verbal commitment from them so that you can relay that over to your client. Now, this is somewhat touch and go because you obviously don't yet have the offer, but you want to understand if there are 2 or 3 other places they're interviewing at right now, what offer do they need to see from your client in order to shut down their job search? If we can get that verbal commitment, we know we're onto something and we're cooking with oil. All right, after you get done with that call, you need to relay that information over to your client. So in other words, you need to tell them, usually I do this in an email, hey, this candidate is interviewing with these other companies, right? Here are the stages that they're at. If they have offers, here's what the offers are that they have. And lastly, and here's where they rank you guys. They rank you number 1, or God forbid, they rank you number 2, right? But they'll rank you number 1 if you can get them this offer. I've seen hundreds of thousands of dollars in fees be thrown out the window because recruiters did not do this simple 3-step process. So to wrap things up, in the case of my deal here, the candidate did not have any other interview activity, which is best case scenario. So it was just a matter of getting him the right offer details, which was pretty straightforward. I got the salary that he wanted, the stock that he wanted, the 401k plan, the PTO, all of that was dialed in. Then I relayed that over to the client. They made sure to hit those numbers. He signed the offer letter, and I sent the invoice right after that. Thanks so much for watching, and please be sure to check out the free training beneath this video. It's in the description. This will show you how you can complete your first recruiting deal all on your own. Be sure to drop a comment. Let me know your biggest takeaway and how you're going to use this to close your first or next deal. Remember, you're just 1 deal away. I'll see you next time.